What's up? What's up? Got the deck out. I'd already started pulling some cards out. Just saw pure heart. Okay, I think that's enough. All right. Let your ego be expressed through your work. We ain't doing a whole bunch of talking. We just moving. That kind of gives that masculine energy that I was talking about. A healthy healthy masculinity, whether male or female. You know, we both have masculine and feminine energy. All of us have masculine and feminine energy within us, and we must work with our shadow selves to help heal both of those aspects of ourselves, which makes one. I feel like that is the true definition of marriage. You know how the Bible says, you know, the man and the wife come together and they become one. I feel like it's more of a parable in regards to just life in our time here on earth. True marriage is the marriage of the masculine and feminine energies within inside of us, you know, because you have women who are like pick-me's that may exhibit more toxic masculinity or support that toxic masculinity energy, and it manifests in different ways for different genders and whichever is being expressed or highlighted at any particular time. So we got the main theme for the read out. Now we're just going to get the main cards for the read. I'm going to shuffle and then get excuse me, clarifiers. So our first set of clarifiers we're laying out now for each of the main theme cards, which we have, the layout is 2 cards on top, 1 card in the middle, and then 2 cards underneath. That is how I usually just spread my cards out. Alright, so first set of clarifiers are out. We're gonna give it a shuffle and set the intentions for third set of clarifiers, for more clarifiers for each of the main 5 cards that we pulled from the overall mother deck. I won't be surprised if other people start kind of using this, because there's a lot of people that have like handmade cards or whatever, but they usually just use them all and have these huge stacks of cards, trying to maneuver them and work with them. But I find that when I do it like this, not only do we have the main cards or the cards that come out in the read, I feel like every one of these cards can apply to the read. Not that we'll go through each and every one of them, but I can just, at the end of the read, just start throwing out whatever card comes up, one after the other, and they all will still tell part of the story. That's neither here nor there. Just how my mind works in a way. So let's get into the message. Let's see what comes up here. So the main theme for the read we have here, want success, question mark, carry self, as someone already thriving. I didn't cross my T. Carry yourself as someone already thriving, so we're not settling. Okay? We're not lowering our prices to accommodate whatever demographic we may be going to. We may be in a space around a demographic that can't really afford us. It's a learning experience, but also it's still exposure to your energy, whether they indulge in your services or not. Just you being in a particular area is exactly what is needed, either for you or for the people who come in. So that don't mean you have to lower your value to be there. You just raise the value either up to your standard, and the people individually come and come up to your standard and pay for your services. See it as a little bit of a splurge if that's the case. But yeah, that little rain stick. Want success? Hell yeah, we do. Hey, so it's just saying, Spirit is just showing that we're on that frequency. That's what we are about to be really striving for, working towards, and what will be coming our way, because it just is what it is. First card that we're going to clarify for the read, because that's on period. You are a change maker. We are change makers, okay? And we're about to make the change necessary in order to gain this this success that we have been preparing for, okay? We've always known, we've always had maybe little small glimpses and visions of our life purpose or soul mission. We've always known that we were leaders. We've always known that we are change makers. Or again, we're gonna do it or live trying. Okay, first card to clarify change maker we have. It should be a crown to be so fabulous. It should be a crown to be so fabulous. You've always known this, even though you may have gotten treated like a welcome mat. Even though people may have took every opportunity to try to push you down and to make you feel less than. That light, that spark, they could never snuff it out. Could never, no matter how many times they tried to blow it out, or no matter how many times they tried or how many people tried to blow it out, it just would not. Wow. Okay. It should be a crime to be so fabulous. And then we have here opportunity to confront what has been holding you back. And this is clarifying change maker. You are a change maker, and you are about to take this opportunity. You're about to fully step into this energy because you're carrying yourself as someone already thriving. Okay? Because that is who you are. That's who you've always been. You just had to remember. You forgot for a minute. You fell asleep and you forgot. And now you're waking up to your fabulousness. And you're about to confront what's been holding you back. Okay, you're about to really put yourself out there. You want success, so you're about to start taking those steps and confront what's been holding you back. And I feel like once you do, you're going to see, like, what was I afraid of the whole time? But it's just a process. It's a journey. And, you know, everybody go at their own pace. There's no rush. You just take care of it next lifetime. But until then, just flow. just flow, and you'll be covered, you'll be protected, you'll be guided. But most people want to rush it. Some people allow themselves to be rushed with peer pressure, familial pressure, societal pressures. Next card we're going to clarify here is resin smudge. It's so funny. I was thinking about that. It came up in another read, and I was supposed to do it. I didn't do it because then I couldn't remember what I did with my resins. But with this coming out again as one of the main theme cards, I'm at to search a little harder, because I looked, but I didn't put that much of an effort into it. But this is basically about cleaning your aura, making sure your aura is cleansed, whether you do a resin smudge or sage smudge or something in order to take care of your aura. This is saying take those action. First card to clarify resin smudge, we have Mars is energy we need to break through obstacles and take what is ours. So it's time for you to tap into your Mars energy, okay, to take what's yours, the success, okay, owning your fabulousness, confronting whatever has been holding you back. Mars energy is the energy you need to break through those obstacles. Right, so you could be embodying again April, Mars. We're in the month of April. Mars rules April or Aries. So I feel like that is the energy that will be amplified once you do this resin smudge, sage smudge, spiritual bath, whatever aura maintenance or tools that you have. It's time to employ them, even when it comes to sound therapy. It's really good for cleansing your aura as well. Next card that we're going to clarify, we have we don't talk about Bruno, no. And it says Mars energy is what we need to break through the obstacles and take what's ours. People wanted to try to silence you. People wanted to pretend you didn't exist. You're taking back what's yours, okay? It should be a crime to be so fabulous, and these people have been trying to push you away and act like it ain't what it actually is. But you're not allowing that anymore. You're not being quiet. You're speaking up. You're standing up for yourself, for what you believe in. You are creating your business. And you're magnifying those who will come and help you, along your journey. Everything is just falling into place at this time because you are aligning. It says awakening a new social circle. So again, you've over these years of preparation, you've been creating a social circle, whether you know it or not. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of these energies that may have been karmic at one point, they probably was karmic because I feel like as people who walk around that's not really conscious or woke, it's just awakened, that really pay attention to the subtleties and such. Sometimes we try to be in relationships with people who are just meant to come show us something about ourselves so that we can learn. When we try to take those relationships and make them into relationships or something that they weren't meant to be, they can become karmic. And it's an innocent mistake, I feel. We become attracted to those who are just meant to heal us. And what's not attractive about healing, But when you're not awakened, when you're not aware, you can misinterpret that person's purpose in your life. I remember when I used to go to church, I thought I was just so in love with the preacher, but and thought we were supposed to be in a relationship, even though he was married. Like, that's my man. And it's like, no, you just like the healing aspect of what he brings. Is you doing too much. You know what I'm saying? And so I feel like a lot of people may do that when it comes to the chosen, to the collective. Like, they think they're in love with you, but it's what they're in love with is the aura and what they feel, the healing energy of your aura. And that, yes, you were, and they may not be wrong in the fact that you were meant to be in their lives, but there's a specific way and purpose for that. And it doesn't necessarily have to be an intimate, romantic relationship, you know. But anyway, you're awakening a new social circle. I feel like people who are like-minded, who understands that, who's on your frequency, and you guys are going to, again, this could be that social circle in which those karmic relationships existed, but now it's being alchemized into what is going to serve the larger purpose, the life purpose, the soul mission. And then again, so you may be having old relationships, you may be picking, there may be some great expertise that you'll be able to use from those past energies that have now evolved and alchemized into what you need at this time and at the frequency you're on. And then you're also attracting and awakening a new social circle and energies and gifts that each of those people may have that can add to you, because you're going to be adding to theirs as well. That's the given. It's going to be that reciprocity that you've been searching for, and at one point wasn't on the level to give maybe to someone else because of your level of enlightenment or awakening when it comes to spiritual, wisdom and healing and working with your shadow. First card to clarify, awakening a new social circle, we have conjunction. I think this is a astrology term, but also it may be one of the processes within alchemy. Nevertheless, I think this has more to do with astronomy or astrology. It says two planets align so closely their energy blends into one powerful force. Wow, that kind of speaks to the marriage analogy I was using earlier, but also from what I was just saying about those old relationships that are transformed. Or just, again, those relationships in the past that you may have tried to make intimate. And it's only because it's two planets aligned so closely, like their energy aligned so closely, that it blends into one powerful force. But again, you can take those gifts from all of these other planets that align with your energy, and you come together for the one mission of that life purpose, soul mission, So you're awakening a powerful new social circle who will blend their gifts and their talents in conjunction, because the term is conjunction, in conjunction with yours to create this beautiful energy. And then we have Oya coming out, and she is the Orisha of the marketplace, business, it says woman of many talents, Orisha of many talents. She's a warrior. Okay, so again, it's given that powerful, balanced feminine energy, feminine power and she is balanced within her masculine and her feminine energy. I missed it. Balanced within her energy. So I feel like she represents that in a feminine goddess, from a feminine goddess angle. And then, when you have the male Orishas or gods, they will embody the balance, a great balance of feminine energy and masculine energy into one. All right, so next card that we're going to clarify, we have energies monitoring this connection. Okay, so of course you're not going to be a powerful person and not have the enemy come try to attack. But again, you cannot be armed. And especially at this point of consciousness, there's all they can do is just watch and seethe and be angry and try to throw things in your way. But your discernment is too on fleek. You've mastered self. You are in tune with your intuition. You are guided. You're covered. You're protected. So there's not anything you have to worry about. You got people watching. That's good. Give them a good show. But not really. You ain't got to do nothing extra. That's all I'm saying. Just do you. And that's going to be a great show just in itself. Whether you just watching the paint on your nails dry. I don't paint my nails, but that's even entertaining when you do it. So okay, so first card to clarify, energies monitoring this connection. We have stepped through the golden gateway into your own mastery. The time is now. You have stepped into your golden gateway, okay? You are stepping into your time of mastery, okay? That's why motherfuckers are monitoring you and the connection you're making with your higher self and who you are, who you've always wanted to become, and the things you want to accomplish. The next card to clarify energies monitoring this connection is you have really grown. Okay? These energies realize and see that you have really grown. That they can try and throw anything and everything your way. But you're not afraid anymore. You're standing in your power. This is coming out underneath the opportunity to confront what's been holding you back. They see that you're going to confront it head on. There's no more of this sweeping shit under the rug. And you don't mind being the one that is hated because of not sweeping shit under the rug. Not allowing people to get away with their bad behavior. Not allowing someone to throw a temper tantrum because you said no. You reserve that right. Not catering to these entitled people and not allowing yourself to be taken advantage of, you know. But it says the Most High can trust you to learn the lesson and share the wisdom. You are a trendsetter. You went through it. You went through it to teach humanity. You know, you're going to be an inspiration to a lot of people. You're going to be able to help a lot of people overcome the things that you've experienced, you know, help them to accept it for what it was and not know it wasn't their fault and know that they can overcome it and make and empower themselves. Last card that we're going to clarify, we have death is necessary transition. Okay, so with the resin smudge here, it's just about releasing those things that are no longer serving you, those blockages that once stood in the way of your success. They gotta go. Okay, this is coming out underneath the Mars energy. We need to break through obstacles. Okay, to take what is ours. It's necessary that there is an ending, a death to the old you. And that's what it is. It's a death to the old you. And there is a necessary and a powerful transition that is happening at this time. Like we have Eros love coming out to clarify that. It says our passionate, open, engaged love for life. And then embrace the journey. You know, and again, death is a necessary part of the journey, endings and new beginnings. And then clarifying that, we have the power of prayer. Beautiful. So when you're going through this time of endings, prayer is going to be very powerful, can be very powerful, is very, very powerful. And we need to ground ourselves in prayer at this time. It says resurrect for humanity. You know, having that Eros love for humanity, for life. And praying and know that humanity can resurrect itself. Humanity can heal itself. Humanity can step into that energy of world peace, of heal the world, make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. There are people dying if we care enough to leave. I don't know the words. Make a better place for you and for me. Eros love. Heal the world. And for most of us in this collective, the chosen, watching this video, we are here to make the world a better place for humanity. Again, just like this card says, you've really grown and you've went through it so that you can teach humanity. You know, and you're fabulous while doing it, but you're not big-headed neither. You know, you're not about to be toxic and play these runner chaser games with people. You know your worth, and you're not gonna be doing all the extra shit to keep up drama just so that people can be entertained. You know, like that reality TV shit. They want to see drama. That's the only way they're entertained. No. We can have a good time and do things the right way, with love, with care, with consideration, with respect. All of the things. And that can be just as entertaining, but even more soul satisfying. You know. Humanity can resurrect itself. And power of prayer. There's power in prayer. So make sure you're praying. All right, so let's just pick up our deck here and see what cards come out. So we have Aquarius energy. That can give a mind over heart decision. Someone it's the first word on here is humanitarian as well. And we were just talking about humanity. And it's friendly, unique, logical, unpredictable, inventive, visionary, overdrive vibes. Hey, alternate reality. Okay, some people may have thought your life was gonna be this, that, and the third, but you're about to hit that alternate reality energy on their ass. Like, no, I create my destiny. It says life, soul, mission here. Overdrive vibes in regards to your life purpose and soul mission. Because you are a person that is pure of heart. Again, the Most High can trust you to learn the lesson and to share the wisdom. You're not someone that's going to be a gatekeeper. All right. You know, you share the path to the golden gateway that people can achieve through through meditation. You know, you're about to step into your golden gateway, into your own mastery. The time is now. Okay. You have earned it. You are a pure heart. You are really stepping into your fabulousness, and you know how much of a change maker you are, how powerful you are, and you're going to wield that sword of mastery with expertise. That's not the word I wanted. With mastery. That's not the word I wanted either, but with surgical precision. Look at that. World changer, okay? Change maker, world changer. Yes, you have something to offer humanity in whatever industry or whatever. It could be in health, it could be in music, dance, the arts, in some type of way. You're going to change the world in a lot of ways. You may have a lot of innovative ideas. It says you have all access to call on any energy at any time to protect, guide, bring rest or recharge, etc. The dimensional golden gateway. So again, more energy on the golden gateway here that you're about to step into. And when you step into that golden gateway, this is what you have access to. Okay, all access to call on any energy at any time to protect, guide, and recharge you, etc. Because there is power in prayer. Okay, you already operate in Eros love, so as you step into the golden gateway, it just enhances and multiplies that, magnifies it 1,000 times over, and that love and that all of that comes and is showered onto you. Go to that place within meditation, family. It's going to help to, again, cleanse your aura again and put that level of protection around you. It says invoke the primordial mother. The divine mothers don't play about you. I'm feeling like a person that tries to come and fuck with you. I rule the day. I feel sorry for them. Okay, look, and the primordial mother says you right about it. You right about it, baby, because you done went through so much and you still maintained a pure heart. Oh my gosh, you don't even understand the blessings that are, coming onto you. Okay. It says assert yourself. I'm gonna say assert yourself. Assert yourself. Take risks with courage, because the mother says, "Oh, I got you. Dream big, bitch, because I got you." You stumble, oh, got you. You didn't hurt nothing, huh? Stand back up. I got you. Fall as many times as you want. My arms, I don't get tired. That's what the primordial mother says. Your spirit team says. Your all access team says. Okay. You have all the help you need to overcome inner battles. I feel like you've become victorious on those inner, in regards to those inner battles. You've worked so hard, so now it's time to be pampered. Pamper yourself. Okay, go get that foot massage. You have third party here. You may even have third party people coming in pampering you. Okay, because now you're putting yourself out there, and shoot, you're going to be surprised by how much people want to bless you and how much they do bless you. We're calling it in. It says, I outsmart everyone, but you outsmarted me. Okay? You have overcome those monitoring energies. You know what I'm saying? Because you're looking at the offers as the king and not a worker. Okay? You're like, how does this benefit me? It says, want to limit your potential as an individual relative to how you take up space. These people wanted you to continue to play small, but no more. You're not looking at offers from the perspective of a worker. No, you're looking at offers as the king, as a king, the queen. Okay? And that's on per. So these people, they can try to pit people against you all they want. It says, how would you speak if the love you pray for was already in your life? And that's how people want you. That's how Spirit wants you to think and know. Think, but also know that this is how people have your back. You know, the type of people with Awakening the New Social Circle and such, you know. How would you speak if the love you pray for was already in your life when it comes to friends, business partners, your social circle, whatever? How would you speak if the love you prayed for was already in your life? You wouldn't worry about nobody trying to pit nobody against you because they won't be able to. I feel like Spirit is saying, They not able to do that no more. They can't. Because the people that's going to be in your life are the people that you've prayed for, the energies that you prayed for, whether romantic, platonic, career, whatever. If anybody's in your sphere right now, their energy has been alchemized to align with, look, divine masculine is healing. The divine masculine energy within you is healing. It's surprising that this card even came out in our deck, considering, the mother deck and how many cards we have to choose from. Period. We've been discussing it in previous reads. I talked about it, towards the beginning of this read, and there it goes again. Okay. We have physical sickness here, but it's again divine masculine is healing. I feel like that divine masculine energy on a spiritual tip, with it being in its toxic form, it manifested itself through physical sickness. The energy of people being able to pit people against you can manifest in physical sickness, because that will make us play small, and then tension, stress, over creation of cortisol in the system and in the blood, that begins to ride us from the inside out. That's why, spirituality, meditation, knowing thyself, encouraging thyself, facing one's shadow, and claiming your birthright is so important. And when you do those things, that also helps to heal with any physical sickness within us, because we're getting to the core of it. Okay, people want to say that physical sickness is because of what we eat, or no, it's how we think. It's our lifestyle in regards to our mentality, our spirituality, or do we do the things to take care of the air, fire, water, earth, the element aspect of our body? Do we go outside and ground our energy? What kind of things do we allow in our ear, mouth, and eye gate? What do we allow ourselves to be exposed to? All of those, I feel, play more of a part. Has a tremendous more effect on our physical sickness than necessarily the food that we eat. And that could be a stretch. But I eat horribly. I don't work out. But I'm not in bad shape. My skin constantly gets better. I feel like my cheeks are more, they're showing more as time is progressing. Okay? And I'm not no spring chicken. Spirituality, having a right mentality, flowing, not going against the grain or fighting against the current in certain things. Like, I fight against the current when it comes to my core beliefs and things like that. Standing up for yourself when you need to stand up for yourself, accepting your differences, and demanding and claiming your space in this world. These people want to dictate how you take up space in the world. No. Want to limit your potential of how you take up space in your portion of the world, your sphere. As long as you're not interfering on them, hurting them in any way, shape, form, or fashion, if they can turn their head and ignore you and what you do has no effect on them, then that's whatever it is that they're mad about, that's a personal problem. It has nothing to do with you. And I feel, again, we're taking back our power. We're not allowing people to dump their bullshit on our backs for us to carry. That's not for me anymore. I'm giving you back your shit. Because it weighed me down and made me look and feel 10 years older than what I am. Period. They had to get out the way so that you can grow. They had to get out the way so you could grow. I'm looking at June, bottom of the decks. Great things could be happening in June. Again, decent and in order. It's like you're not rushing anything. You're not, allowing someone to bribe you into this or bribe you into that, and to sell your essence in a way that devalues you. No. It's a spirit will fuck them up behind just a sideways thought about you. We just kind of went over that with the primordial mother. Like, and spirit knows what you've been through, the inner battles that you have fought and won and have overcome, and how there's no word to even describe how hideous that battle can be. And so those on the spiritual journey understand why people run from themselves for so long. It's understandable, but at the same time, it's inevitable. So you might as well just go ahead and sit down and face it. Okay? Your spirit team appreciate you so much. Okay? And that's why they will fuck motherfuckers up behind you. And that's just on period. Getting it done. Because they're not going to allow nobody get in the way of you getting it done. Okay? What? Want success? First card out. Carry yourself as someone already thriving. Carry yourself as someone that already has this success, because you do. Again, it's all about remembering. I'm going to end it on that. Something big is being set into motion. And that's on period. Again, bottom of the deck, June. You're going to have a lot of people. that clown chakra. You're gonna have a lot of people looking like clowns because they talk cash money shit about you. Look, they talk cash money shit about you when listen, it was their job to pour into you, but they didn't. They talk cash crazy about you. What they gonna be putting on their clown dunce hats. Fake friends and family. Because unlocking the very core, because you're unlocking the very core of your potential. Let's go ahead. Then I say, look, all of the cards that's remaining can be thrown into the ring. Nevertheless, family, that's the read there. Hope that helped in some way, shape, form, and fashion. Love you all. And until next time. Peace.